Long ago, in a distant kingdom, lived an old king who had no children. As the years passed, he grew worried. "Who will take care of my kingdom after I'm gone?" he often thought. Seeking guidance, he went to his wise old master. The master advised him, "Your Majesty, you must choose someone truly worthy from among your people. Only a person of great capability should become the next ruler." The king was puzzled. "But how do I find such a person?" he asked. The master leaned in and whispered a plan into his ear. The king's eyes lit up with understanding. He immediately summoned his minister and ordered an announcement to be made across the entire kingdom. "Whoever reaches the royal palace before sunset tomorrow will be declared the heir to the throne." The minister was stunned. "But Your Majesty," he stammered, "this seems far too easy. Surely everyone in the kingdom will come." The king simply smiled and replied, "No, only the truly deserving will reach me." The announcement spread like wildfire. The next morning, a great wave of people, thousands strong, began their journey toward the palace. Every heart was filled with the dream of becoming the next king. But what they didn't know was that the king had arranged a special test along the way. The path to the palace led directly through a huge, magnificent royal fair. Right at the entrance, the most wonderful aromas filled the air. Royal chefs were busy preparing dozens of incredible dishes. Sweet delicacies, exotic fruits, rich curries, and all sorts of food that most people had only ever dreamed of. Many people stopped right there. The temptation was too strong to resist. They began eating one dish after another, and soon they completely forgot why they were there in the first place. A little further into the fair, a stage had been set up where talented singers performed beautiful, melodious songs. A large crowd quickly gathered around them, mesmerized by the music. Next to the singers were dance stages, where graceful dancers performed with incredible beauty. People stood watching, captivated by the performances, forgetting all about the king and his promise. Beyond the music area were exciting games and challenges. There were archery contests, wrestling pits, horse racing tracks, and thrilling balancing acts. Many people couldn't resist joining in, eager to win prizes and have some fun. The excitement of the games made them lose track of time and their ultimate goal. A bit farther on, there was a special tent offering royal drinks. People who enjoyed fine alcohol rushed there at once. They didn't want to miss the chance to taste the very same beverages that the king himself enjoyed. They drank and laughed, the purpose of their journey completely fading from their minds. Towards the very end of the fair, a pleasure camp had been set up. Beautiful women stood at the entrance, inviting people inside. Many men, driven by their desires, entered the camp and were quickly lost to its temptations. By the time evening began to fall, not a single person had reached the palace. Everyone had stopped somewhere in the fair, caught by their own weaknesses. But just before sunset, a young man arrived at the fair. He smelled the delicious food, he heard the enchanting music, he saw the graceful dancers, he watched the exciting games, he noticed the alcohol corner, and he even passed by the pleasure camp. But he did not stop, not even for a single moment. He just kept repeating to himself, "I have to reach the king, I have to reach the king." He walked straight through the entire fair without letting anything distract him. When he finally reached the main palace gate, the guards tried to stop him with their tricks. They told him, "Come back later, the king is busy. There's a special feast happening, go enjoy that first." "You're too late, others have already reached the king." They tried everything to confuse him and make him turn back, but the young man didn't listen to any of them. He said politely but firmly, "Nothing can stop me from reaching my goal." He moved past the guards and entered the palace. Inside he found the king, the minister, and the master, all waiting for him. The king looked at him with a proud smile and said, "You are the only one who did not get trapped by temptation. You, and you alone, are worthy of this throne." And with that, the king declared the young man the successor to the kingdom. This story is about more than just a king and a crown. In our own lives, whenever we decide to aim for something big, many obstacles will appear on our path. Sometimes it's the temptation of comfort. Sometimes it's the lure of pleasure. Sometimes it's our own fear. And sometimes it's the world around us trying to hold us back. These distractions might seem small and harmless at first, but they can quietly pull us away from our dreams. Most people stop along the way because the temptations on the path feel easier and more enjoyable than the effort needed to reach the goal. But the truth is, real, lasting success only comes to those who keep moving forward, no matter what tries to stop them. Like the young man in the story, we must keep our eyes firmly on our goal and refuse to pause for anything that weakens our focus and our discipline. When we walk with unwavering determination, the path eventually opens up for us. When we refuse to stop, we will ultimately reach exactly where we are meant to be. And that is how ordinary people achieve extraordinary things. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you stay focused on your journey. See you next time.